Jason. He is a passionate evangelist who works near an abortion clinic.
When the moms are coming in the driveway right here, we try to hand them information, which is a gospel tract and pregnancy info. So it has information for a pregnancy center where they can go and get free ultrasound, free pregnancy care, everything's free.
This is core to what the First Amendment is designed to protect, both his religious practice and his free speech. He wants to get out there and change hearts and minds.
Our pregnancy center in Atlanta, it actually helps the moms for 2 years. For 2 years, they can get free diapers, wipes, and clothes. So we are offering the tangible help, but we also want to offer them the spiritual help and through sharing the gospel with them.
Now, the City of Forest Park has instituted a permitting scheme. That's completely fine. They're allowed to do that. And Jason, in an effort to follow the law, got one of those permits. And those permits originally said he was allowed to use amplification at a particular place and at a particular time. And he always dutifully obeyed those limitations on his permit.
We were just out here preaching one day, like I've been doing for years, and all of a sudden an officer came out and said, "We got a complaint, we need you to turn it down." And I said, well, multiple supervisors have been out here before, and they said my volume's fine.
The city of Forest Park, Georgia, essentially put a heckler's veto into the permit. Said if anyone complains about this permit, it's revoked. Well, of course the abortion clinic complained. They tried to hold him criminally liable, and the ACLJ stepped in right away to make sure that that didn't happen.
They don't measure the sound out here. They don't use decibel readers. They don't measure the sound, none of that. It's just all revolves around a complaint.
It cannot be the case that speech which offends can be regulated and silenced more so than speech that is popular.
For 2 months, I had my sound permit revoked. I wasn't able to be heard out here. And as we know, when we went to court just recently, the charges were dismissed. So I feel like my free speech was violated.
But the city still insisted on putting this illegal and unconstitutional restriction on his sound permits. So we are taking this to a federal lawsuit. We are going to vindicate Jason's rights in federal court. We're going to do whatever it takes.
The process is the punishment. You know, we're going to charge you, we're going to cite you, we're going to drag you into court, and then, hey, we'll just dismiss the charges and, just cause people a lot of time and a lot of money.
He has the right to speak out against abortion, and the ACLJ is going to stand with him to make sure that that message gets out.
Those of us who are street preachers, we want to come out and preach the gospel, preach the word of God, and we want to see God convict their hearts and change their hearts, change their lives. And we see children saved. I see babies saved almost every week. As Christians, we've got to do what we're called to do. We're in a spiritual battle, and we need to be out here preaching the gospel and being a voice for the voiceless.